For the most part, women should get their driver's licenses revoked. Let me tell you why. The other day I'm here, I'm coming to the studio. I'm right here by 137. I'm backed up in traffic 25 to 30 minutes. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Standstill traffic, whatever, get to the front. Woman driver, okay, cool. And it's a cop, right? A cop crashed into the back of the car. The cop's girl. I'm like, holy shit. I'm usually 99% accurate. I'm like LeBron in his prime at the free throw line, right? I'm Dwayne Wade at the free throw line in 2005 when it was a big three in Miami with Chris Bosh, LeBron, and Dwayne Wade, right? I'm usually never wrong. And if I am wrong, I'm not even wrong. I'm just slightly inaccurate, right? So it's like, whoa, a woman driver crashed and the cop who crashed was a chick. What are we doing? So for the most part, we got to kick them all out of the driving league. Yesterday, I'm filming a music video. It's me, Dom, and my friend Boomy. From the music video, we were in North Miami Beach. We're living, etc., doing what we want to do. Yo, Dom, you want to go get food really quick? All right, cool. We go to Wynwood, right? If you're not from Miami, Wynwood's an area. It's busy. It's hectic. There's always people out. There's parties. There's clubs. There's restaurants. So we go to this place called Beer Bar. I love their burger. Sunday night, right? It's going to be a little hectic. It's Miami. Okay, cool. And that strip where the restaurant is, we're in that standstill traffic, I promise you, for 20 minutes flat. 20 minutes, no one's moving. There's it's a one-way, right? But there's two things and you can parallel park. On this side, there's a Jeep trying to parallel park for 20 minutes. On this side, you have a trying to parallel for 20 minutes. And over here, you have someone that can't get out. Okay, cool. Like, take your time, but, be courteous, right? I know parallel parking isn't that easy. You might have a car that doesn't parallel park for you, right? So we're there. Car in front of me, Nissan Altima. Okay, I already can kind of tell what kind of person is in this car, right? Because if you know who drives Nissan Altimas, they're reversing, and I'm in standstill traffic. So what's happening? I'm honking. I lower my window because the sunroof is open. Hey, retard, stop reversing. He stops. He starts again. I start honking. I lower my window. I'm like, stop reversing. For 15 minutes, we're there. Finally, Boomy gets out the car. He starts navigating traffic. The Jeep was a woman. The car on the side was a woman. Guess who the people in front of me were? Not a woman. It was a super minority. Like, imagine if Superman was a minority, like just bottom barrel minority. Not even like a cool minority like me, right? Just super, super minority, and I'm looking at him. And I don't know where he was from. Might have been Indian or Muslim. I don't know. Could have been Cuban. Everyone looks the same to me nowadays. I don't give a And I'm like, holy like, they really gave a third world country person a license. Hey, whatever, screw it. Almost crashed my car, put traffic for 15, 20 minutes. No one gives a damn. No one cares anymore. So where I go with that is, okay, no one gives a you guys give everyone licenses. Women get them. They can't drive. Super minorities get licenses. Cool. Okay, let's give everyone licenses. But it starts making me brainstorm, and now I'm thinking, okay, cool. Licenses, you break the law, you go to jail. I'm sick of spending my hard-earned money on taxes that just go to random people in jails. How about we make jail gladiator-style live stream? It. You want to go to jail for a heinous crime? We're live streaming it gladiator style. Jose, pick up the axe. Ricardo, pick up a sledgehammer. And Jaquan, pick up a knife. Right? Like all three ethnicities. Like hell, let's throw a Billy in there too from the woodpeckers. Right? Like start live streaming everything. I'm over it. Like no one can drive. The jails are flooded, right? And listen, hold on. If you go to jail for something stupid, right? Like maybe forging or, a little tax evasion or a little bit of scam, but a little bit of scam, not a big, a little bit of scam, maybe like reckless, I don't know, just something minor, right? That's not that offensive, right? Like, you don't get in there. But if you're like this like 10-time murderer or this 20-time yedophile, even one-time yedophile, I can't say the P word, right? Or just anything like that, right? The R word. We should just throw all the heinous criminals in this gladiator ring. Let them get ripped up by tigers, beaten by bats, stomped by elephants. I don't care. That's where we should put our money. We should have votes every year in America, just how we can vote for mayors and presidents and congressmen and this and this. Let's do a vote. Should we bring gladiator themed fighting to prisoners across America that have heinous crimes that should never get out? I promise you it's going to pass with flying colors. You know those memes that they're like, would you rather get $250,000 cash right now or $5,000 every time your homeboy says something racist or gay? Choose me. Put your bottom dollar on this guy. Hey, hello, me? I'm the one. I am him. I'm like Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion, 8 times most valuable player when it actually means something. Golden Heisman. I am that guy. Put your bottom dollar on me and I'll make you $1 billion. I was raised in Call of Duty group chats. I was raised in Gears of War party chats on Xbox 360. I'm half ethnic. I'm half Spic. I'm Peruvian, right? I'm half Peruvian, half Greek. I call everybody slurs, and that's called equality. Paulie, do I call you slurs? Mm-hmm. Con, do I call you slurs? All my homeboys are ethnic too. I got Chinese homies, black homies, Hispanic homies, white homies. I got every color homie. Gee, don't want to be saying the crazy.
You do be saying slurs.
This segment's Freak of the Week is brought to you by Rotten Candy. Check me out. 71% less sugar than every other bullshit candy brand out here. 120 calories a bag. You know me. I'm trying to lose weight. I already lost 95 pounds. It's kind of hard to shed this weight before summer. I need to get a summer bod. I'm eating Rotten Candy. 120 calories for the whole bag? Brother, I'm eating 10. Maybe I shouldn't, but 120 calories and 71% less sugar than the normal brand. Freak of the Week brought to you by Rotten Candy.
All right, I got it on video.
As he should have hit that biker. I hate bikers. I think they are the most despicable, diabolical humans to ever exist. It's like, brother, go to the sidewalk. I've said this. If you drive your bike on the street, it's like a random person walking in front of a police academy when they're training their firearms. Like, you're going to get hit. What are you doing? Stop being stupid. Go to the sidewalk. The other day I'm not even joking. The other day I was here in Kendall Drive. I'm driving, and what do I see? A cyclist in the middle of the street. I lower my window, drive next to him, look at him, and go like this. You're taking up space. You're being annoying. You're being a nuisance. Any biker, hey, right here, you. If you're a biker, not one, but two. Take it. I hate you guys. You guys do nothing good. Everything you guys do is annoying. Why do you have to bike? You want to be healthy? Join a gym. You don't have money for a gym? Go outside. Or at least take your bike and drive your bike on the sidewalk. 99.9% of the world are sick of seeing you guys drive on the street. That 0.000000001 are you guys. Because you guys are narcissistic and egotistical. Let's put a law in place. Nick Nation says it. Let's put a law in place and ban bikers. Let's start giving out penalties. Like, you know there's school zones and you have to drive slower, which I think are because if your kid goes in the school zone and jumps in the middle of the street like on you. Let's have no bike zones across the world everywhere, right? Like, start banning bikes. What are we doing? Like, enough's enough. Like, I get it. My homie bikes to the studio every day for a workout, but he's not on the street. He's on the sidewalk. If you have a bike, go on the sidewalk. If I cannot drive my motorized vehicle, even my Vespa, on a sidewalk because it is illegal, why should you be able to drive your stupid cuck bike on the street? If you're a street biker, you're a cuck. If you're a street biker, I don't like you. If you're a street biker, you're a double cuck. You. Besides that rant that I just went on, one thing that's pissing me off nowadays is this new hantavirus. Listen, one thing we learned, no one cared about COVID. Fauci's a fraud. Who cares? I never wore a mask. I only wore a mask when I needed to on a plane. And I was forced to. Run to a restaurant, I'm not wearing it. Move. You think it's so stupid that you wear a mask to sit down at a table, and the minute you sit down to eat, you take it off, and then germs are just, these moral, obligated people. All right, I'm not going to touch you because you're sitting down eating. No, it's stupid. And nothing pisses me off more, even though I lied, everyone pisses me off, are these people that wear masks like it makes a difference, right? Like, these people really want to wear masks and play like it makes a difference. And I found this clip of Dave, you can play it.
Hey, if you're worried about the hantavirus situation, wear a mask. Wear a respirator, even outside. This is a head strap one. This is an N95. There are also KN95s, which are just the ear loop ones. The tighter it is to your face, the better, which is why the head straps are a little bit more protective. It basically just creates like a seal to prevent air from coming in or escaping. You can also get these really cool little sip valves so you can drink without taking your mask off. Also just reducing risk. It's just like a little, just pop the straw through there. Really easy to cut it. But yeah, I am begging you all, please, for the love of God. I'm seeing so many videos and comments of people being like, I don't have the time. I don't feel like it. Guess what, y'all? Like,
this, my friend, is the creation of empathy. That's what happens when you do this empathy, right? That's the face of crazy. Please, for the love of God, if we ever do some sort of draft, I've never joined the military, like, F off. If there's ever some sort of draft that can make me face these people head to head, one-on-one, please draft me. I want to be front line with these people. I want to be front line kicking them in the chest. I want to be front line obliterating them from their family tree. That's what I want to do. It's literally insane. Masks don't do anything. You're an NPC. What? You really believe that a mask is going to save you from a virus that probably doesn't exist? I hate people like that. I think they're some of the most morally bullshit, fundamentally corrupted people of all time. Like, holy shit. How miserable are you that in your life, you think you can just go out, tell everyone to wear a mask, et cetera, et cetera. It doesn't do anything. Like, realistically speaking, that mask won't do anything for you. And what? You put a little hole in that mask where you can put a wiener through it? Probably can't get a wiener because you're a 1 out of 10 white hair, blue hair liberal woman. It's insane. I don't believe in the mask. Like I said, I never wore one. And it's always these blue hair baristas do something like that. And they're the same people who say, oh, well, you live on stolen land. All right, well, you live on stolen land. Well, you guys steal 20% of my paycheck to fund your mentally corrupted Xanax abuse systems and your therapist sessions and all this other stuff. It's always have people screaming some like that. But they never really look at the inside out of themselves. Like what? We're living in 2020 all over again? You want to wear a stupid mask? For what? It proved it. Florida, where it wasn't mask mandated, the most booming economy, nothing really fell through. The economy boomed, clubs were open, restaurants were open, everyone was doing everything. And guess what? New York and California, when they had COVID, economy collapsed. Restaurants went to shit. Mom and pop local businesses went to shit. Everything just went to shit. Nothing stayed afloat because it really wasn't that serious. I've had people die from chicken pox, people die from swine flu, people die from this, people die from this, and third. What, the new virus? What, you're scared? Another Asian guy ate a bat and brought coronavirus, or whatever the hell it's called. Like, dude, get over it. Get it, you're gonna get unsick. I remember I got COVID like 5 times. And it sucked, but I didn't die, I didn't go to the hospital. I just stayed home, ate garlic, and got over it. But I think one of the biggest other reasons why I hate this, blue hair liberal hipsters is I went to this restaurant yesterday with Nate, or the day before, and it's a couple of food trucks. I'm just picking which one I want, et cetera, et cetera. Nate got a steak, and I went to this taco stand. And when I went to this taco stand, they wanted $5 a taco. And I'm like, I'm not paying $5 a taco to someone to make a taco, especially when I'm a Mexican making it. It's probably a Colombian or a Cuban or maybe a light skin making my taco. What the hell do you guys know about making tacos? Absolutely nothing. And you're charging me $5, that's 15 for 3. I need a minimum of 6 to, feel full. Absolutely not. I hate hipsters. I hate them. They ruin the world. They do nothing good, and they just all day. Like I said, send me to the front line there. Send me to the front line of that blue hair army wearing masks, and I will personally dropkick every single one of them. I will personally do that for America. That is my duty to this country, to eliminate that woke virus cancerous mindset. It's like, it's been 7 years. Can you guys get the away from us already? In the grand scheme of things, that's what's wrong with the world. Not no one else. Not the middle. The far right's an issue, 100%. But when you go that far left, it's like, holy shit, you're just as crazy. And can we stop saying this word phobia is a thing? Like transphobia, Islamophobia, Chinese phobia, white phobia, and any phobia? Like, how about I just don't like everybody the same? How about that? I don't like everybody the same. I'm part of equality. I equally hate everybody in this room and in real life the same. There's no such thing as phobia. I don't hate you because you're fat, right? When someone says fat phobia, I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't be phobic of a fat person. Just like you can't be phobic of Islam, or you can't be phobic of trans, or you can't be phobic of Jews, or you can't be phobic of Indians, or you can't be phobic of blacks. Like, there's no such thing. Like, you can't be like, what? Yeah, like I said, fat phobic. It's not real. Like, phobia isn't a real thing. You can be phobic of spiders, or like, mold on your ceiling when it rains and you're scared you might pass over. But like, let's get rid of that, right? Let's get rid of that phobia word. It doesn't exist. I hate everybody the same. Everyone in this room. Polly, Con, Dave, I hate the same. G, he's my YN brother. I don't hate him that much. I like him a bit more. But yeah, that's about it on that end. One segment I want to do that I love to do are my top 10 things that I think are gay. As a man in this world, these are my top 10 things I think are gay. Drinking protein shake out of a shaker container with a little ball in the middle that springs. What are you doing? You're a man drinking a protein shake out of a container? You're kind of gay. Put the scoop in your mouth, drink water, and just swallow it down. Pause. Buying anything gender neutral. If you're a man buying something gender neutral, you're a what are you doing? Go to the men's section. If you want skinny jeans, go to the girls section. Wearing a seatbelt on a plane. What do you think a seatbelt on a plane is going to protect you from? If that thing goes down, you're done. Can't protect you from anything. Why are you a grown man wearing a seatbelt? When I'm in a plane and that stupid stewardess tells me, sir, can you put your seatbelt on? You know what I do? And nothing. I just toss it over me. What are you going to do? Tell me to put a seatbelt? That seatbelt theoretically will not do anything to me to save my life. And it's my life. If I want to go, I can go. I can do whatever I want. Having a flag that is not your country or a real flag in your bio. I don't care for what country you stand up for or if your 37 gender has a flag. We're not putting that in our bios. If you do that, you're gay. Being non-binary is gay. Being gay is cool. If you're gay, hey, I don't got an issue with you. I rock with you guys. But being non-binary, it's kind of gay. None of my boys like non-binary, but we like the gays. Using a reusable metal straw as a guy, super gay. First of all, why are you carrying a metal straw in your pocket? Secondly, just go get a straw. Metal straws are gay. And so are paper straws. Give me good old plastic straws. Oh, but it hurts the turtles. Okay, well then why is my to-go container plastic? Right? Go all in or go all out. Ordering a tall or venti cup at Starbucks instead of saying medium or large is one of the gayest things. Brother, you're a grown man. And you're not even like ethnic or European or French. That sounds cool saying, give me a venti or something cool, right? Even though I sounded crazy white right there. But it's like, Why are you saying venti as a other grown man? Insane. Say large or medium and get your day pushing. And you better not order anything caramel drizzle on your frappe or anything, because if you order a frappe in general or order caramel toppings on your coffee, like, brother, you're hands down. Get the nitro cold brew. The most you can do as a man is get an ice brown sugar shaken espresso and you're fine. If you order anything else, you're sus. That's what it is. Using a bath bomb. If you're a grown man and you take a bath, cool. I get you want to relax. That's perfectly fine. A grown man taking a bath, all right, you're relaxing. But the minute you put a bath bomb in your bath, brother, we cannot be boys. What? You went to a Sephora and got a bath bomb? You're a grown man. What? You like to have your asshole and your balls smell like unicorn glitter? Like, that's just mad gay. Like, take that off. Let's come as society, accept testosterone, accept peptides, accept the gym, and accept caffeine, and get your pumping. What are you doing with a bath bomb? Makes no sense. Putting a shopping cart back in the shopping cart jurisdiction as a grown man when you're done shopping quite possibly might be top 5 gayest things of earth. After I go shopping, I'm leaving my parking lot cart in the parking lot. Why? Because I don't care. It's not my job. I'm not going to put the groceries in 100-degree weather in my trunk, and then bring the cart all the way back inside the restaurant, grocery store, whatever it is. I'm not doing it. Not my issue, not my problem. Super gay. Leave the car where it belongs. You pay them, the workers, let them go do it. Lastly, anybody who has their iPhone or Android on speaker as default setting in public is gay. If you go around every store on speaker talking to your homegirls or your boys or your friends or your boss on speaker, you're gay. Put it to your ear and shut up. Unless you're on FaceTime, then that's acceptable. But if you're just on speaker talking to your friends, you're gay. Take it down. Why? What? You're insecure? You want people to know you have friends? You got to put everyone on speaker? Is that what it is? Are you so insecure that you have to put your phone on speaker 24/7 to acknowledge to other people that you have friends? What are we doing? That's my list of 10 gay things this week. And if you're in that list, change it, brother. Change that list. Let's get you ungayified. That's my rant for that. One thing that happened this past week was a Tommy Robinson rally in London, right? That's where we're doing it. If you know Tommy Robinson, he's, this right-wing activist. I stand by Tommy. I like Tommy. I think he's a good guy. Especially in London where all the politics are right now, massive immigration. My parents are immigrants. My dad's an immigrant from Greece and my mom's an immigrant from Peru. But my parents who are immigrants are not like these new age immigrants, right? London is letting in like boatloads and boatloads of, Middle Eastern immigrants that are in their 30s and 25s and can't really adapt with their society, and putting them in hotels, and they're spending their money and they're not caring about the English people, and there's no freedom of speech because the Prime Minister of London sucks, right? But before I continue there and go on my rant, I want Dave to play his clip.
Elsewhere.
So they've just said that they want to hang Tommy Robinson and shoot him in the neck like Charlie Kirk. It's getting very aggressive.
I think it's crazy that there's this rally, right? That's an anti-Tommy Robinson rally. It's like they're saying in the neck like Charlie Kirk. Well, it's kind of crazy, right? Because the left is supposed to be this party of peace and positivity and acceptance, but the left became the party of violence. That's what they did. The left nowadays became the party of violence. If they don't like something, they're going to threaten you. They're going to say they want to blank you, and they said they're going to want to harm you, right? That's what they are. The right might say crazy stuff and call you out a name, sure, but they're not going to go out and harm you like that. It's like, what are we doing? You think it's okay to say you want to unalive somebody because they don't agree with you? Because Tommy Robinson doesn't agree with the voice of certain people, not even the mass of people, because the mass amount of people agree with Tommy Robinson, right? So he didn't agree with the minority of people. So you guys think it's okay to scream you want to unalive him? Well, you know, I don't like Biden. I think Biden was I think Biden was by far the worst president America's ever had. I would never chant that. That's insane. I don't wish death on somebody. That's not cool. You can't do that. Just because you don't like someone's opinion doesn't mean you can chant that you want to unalive them and you don't care about them. Sure, but you can't say you want to unalive them and wish them harm. It's like, what are you doing? And Keith Starmer, right, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, right? Yeah, that's what he is. He banned so many right-wing speakers from coming into the UK for that rally. So he had banned Dominic, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, mind me, Dominic Tarzycki, a Polish politician who's serving as a member of the European Parliament. He's serving as member of the European Parliament, and he got banned from entering the United Kingdom to attend this rally. Well, Keir Starmer says his country is, known for freedom of speech, and you can have freedom of speech, but in the contrary, you can't. I think it was like 1,300 people already this year have been arrested for freedom of speech. If they don't like something you said, they can arrest you. Okay, well, hey UK, hey Keir Starmer, or however you pronounce your cuck name, I don't care. How come 1,300 people in London got arrested for freedom of speech, but people here on the street saying, unalive Tommy like they did Kirk, don't get arrested? You're not for freedom of speech. I would say you're running a communism dictatorship in the power of communism. So someone goes online and says they don't agree with you, or they think Islam is too far in London, or they think Sharia law is bad, and they go to jail. But the same person in London saying, F Tommy, F Charlie Kirk, you should unalive him, right here, don't go to jail. Make it make sense. You cannot put someone in jail for saying they don't agree with Sharia law or Islam, but not put someone in jail for saying you should unalive him like Charlie. Like, how did that make sense? I think Keir Starmer is a panderer. I think he's a horrible person. I think he doesn't care about the English people. I think Tommy Robinson is a patriot. Do I agree with everything Tommy does? No. Just I don't agree with anything anyone does 100%, right? Like, I'm a fan of Nick Fuentes. Do I agree with everything 100%? No. I'm a fan of Charlie. Do I agree with everything Charlie says? No. Like, that's normal. I can like you and not agree with 100% of things. My parents, I love my parents. I don't agree with my parents 100% of things. I believe in the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible 100%. So it's like, you can like these people and not believe them 100%, but you start to know what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong, right? You can't go on the streets and do that. Play something else from the thing.
We're on the march. We're walking up towards Trafalgar Square. The crowds go. Parliament Square's already full. The crowds stretch from here to Euston Station apparently, which is miles. Okay? And miles. This is the biggest event in British history. This is the moment, a turning point for Britain, a message to the leaders. Britain's ready for the fight. Right? People are up. We're awake. And we're not going to back down. We want our country back.
Pause it. I think what Tommy's doing is beautiful. I think anyone that does a movement for their country is beautiful. Listen, when I go to Thailand, I want to see Thai people. When I go to Africa, I want to see Africans. When I go to Peru, I want to see Peruvians. When I go to Cuba, I want to see Cubans. When I go to Colombia, I don't want to go to Colombia. Just like Somalia. When I go to Somalia, I don't want to go there, but I want to see Somalians. I want to see those people in their countries. So there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. Like, England is getting infested because the borders are open. There's no border security in London. You can literally take a boat from middle of nowhere and land there and they will accept you. It's insane. How do you accept a 42-year-old Somalian and I don't know who else, Pakistani in a boat with no papers, no documentation? You don't even know if they're a good person or not. You know nothing about them, but you house them. But you don't let a politician from Poland who's sitting in the European Parliament into your country for a rally. Like it's so ass backwards. You know, Starmer, I think he's afraid of freedom of speech. I think he's afraid of people, and I think he's afraid to actually argue with someone and debate somebody, because it's like, put it this way, where I'm trying to wrap my head around. He is a party. I think he's a Labor. I think that's what his party is, and they just lost like 1,200 seats. Brother, you guys have never lost that many seats before. That speaks in masses. People want you out. People are done with it. Protect the British people. Protect the UK people. Protect your guys' citizens. But he has a stick so far up his that he'll rather protect 100 illegals that come in their country from the middle of nowhere, that aren't educated, don't know how to comprehend with society, have different religion beliefs than you, than your own people. Like, people are sick of it. Like, that rally's insane. And one thing I don't like what they do in the UK, freedom of speech in the UK does not exist. I don't care what they say. They will put you in jail for freedom of speech in the UK. They've said it before, right? So, besides that, they also alter footage. So a bunch of these British news outlets took a video of Tommy's rally and took a video in the beginning when it first started. Yeah, with like 20,000 people when it first started. But during the day when everyone gets there, it's like a concert. Doors open at 5, there's 100 people. Then there's 1,000, then there's 2,000, then there's 5,000. Next thing you know, the arena's sold out. So one thing that the British media news does very well is that they manipulate everything. They manipulate the photos and the videos to make it look smaller than what it is, to make it look, in the grand scheme of things all across the world, that he's not doing anything. Well, we learned you can go to jail for voicing your opinion, and they control the media. On Twitter, the pictures came out, and guess what? The pictures didn't say by Grok. It was altered. It said by BBC English media. Oh, these are real pictures. Well, I don't believe the BBC media, because I don't believe England, because England's corrupt right now, right? I don't agree with everything Tommy does, but do I think he's a patriot and he cares about his people? Yeah, just how he should, right? Just how the Greek government should care about the Greeks. Just how the Ethiopian government should care about the Ethiopian people. Just how the Canadian government should care about the Canadian people, even though the Canada government doesn't, and they don't care about the Canadian people anymore. Canada's government abandoned the Canadian people. That's what it is. Peruvian government, care about the Peruvian people. That's what we should do. So, Tommy, I rock with you. Do I rock with everything you say? No, obviously not. But do I think you have a moral good compass? And do I think your head's on your shoulder and you're fighting for what you believe in 100%? And I support that. I want to go to London, and I want to be able to eat fish and chips with the London people. Now, what's the Somali movie that came out here in America? Captain Knight? Captain Phillips. I want to go to London and eat fish and chips with a local, not the Captain Phillips staff. How about that? Can I go to London and eat pie and mash with locals, and not the whole cast of Captain Phillips movie? Is that too much to ask for? Is that too much to ask for from the British government? But Nick Nation, that's enough for today's episode. Follow, like, subscribe, and join the movement for Nick Nation. We're live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. and follow us on socials. Nick Nation out.